interesting that you say like blow me, but it's like when you give a blowy, you're not blowing.
I know. I think about that
you're like
often.
you're.
Should we be blowing? Should we be blowing?
Imagine like me being a literal person going to give my first blowy.
Did you?
And going.
Just like blowing all over it.
Well,
like
that's what they call it. It's called a blow job.
Could you imagine
Like,
how easy
how
it
does
would
this
be?
feel good?
I wish we were blowing it.
I mean, but then like you just use a hairdryer. Like, why do you even need my mouth?
Should we be blowing?
I feel like it should be called a suck job.
Because it sucks.
Yeah, give me a suck job. Right?
I agree with you. You are correct in this appraisal of jobs. But I guess my question is there supposed to be blowing that we just don't know about? Like, has no one told us, like, actually, you should blow?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know.
I don't know either.
Confirm or deny.
I know. Should we just both see what happens if you just blow? Maybe.
No. You know what would happen?
What?
Insane giggles. Have you ever had insane giggles in the bedroom? And then it's like once it starts, you can't stop.
No,
It's like Pringles.
You have to clamp down on it because then it's over. You got to clamp down.
Yeah, you got. No more laughing.
Yeah.
Stop giggling. Yeah,
No,
yeah. And
like
then
you're
the whole
really
time
holding
it's
it.
like
No, you have to like.
you're doing something hot, but like I just want to laugh.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you the
No, but again, Aleena.
highlight of
No, Aleena.
the
No,
trip. Okay, I can't get it off my mind. It's like it's consumed me almost every second of every day. Okay,
But can we agree before you start this story that you've just started this story in the worst way possible?
yeah,
Okay.
I can totally understand because if it sucks as a story, then
There's like there's no way now that my reaction can be amazing.
I know.
And I fear for myself.
yeah.
Because it's about me, Aleena.
Yeah,
And the story's about me and my reaction
Yeah.
to it.
exactly. So be on your top
Let's look
game.
each other in the eye when we.
Okay.
Okay.
So where we were staying, it was beachside. So naturally, there's wildlife. Okay, there's things that we can't control. You know, like we're humans. We're in their space, right?
Right.
So there's these tiny little crabs. They're about, I would say, like 4 inches wide. Okay, you need a visual because it's not like a little insect. Okay. And they would, yep, perfect. They would crawl into the room when we would leave.
Oh God.
Yeah, so you'd catch them in the bathroom. They'd just be there.
That's okay.
Disturbing, right?
So disturbing.
Yeah, so disturbing.
So disturbing.
And, you know, the first few, I screamed.
No.
And then, you know, I was picking up cups, putting them on top of them. That was my way to deal with them. And then I would let Noelle take them outside the room, check them.
Disposal.
But if you didn't have time, they'd just be in the cup staring at me while I was getting ready in the bathroom. We started to block the entrance where they were coming in.
Oh,
the little
oh,
crack
you-
under the door, like a little towel.
Okay.
So like we were really preventing them from like, okay, well, we've evolved as
Yeah.
humans.
Yeah.
We know how to keep you out. So we'd keep them out. And, you know, scary being in a room with crabs. And you're like, man, they're just everywhere. Okay, anyway. I would basically tiptoe into the bathroom on alert, look at every corner,
Mm-hmm.
see where the crabs were at,
Mm-hmm.
make sure there were none in there. I do my little check. We're all good. There's nothing. Okay? Get ready. Let's leave. I put on my sandal. Okay? And I had left my sandal stupidly kind of like elevated a little bit.
Mm.
So I go to put my foot in the sandal and I step down and I hear a crunch. Yes, that's the exact noise that I made.
Oh, my butthole just disappeared.
What do you mean my open toe foot was next to a crab underneath? That's close, too close. My feet were out. My feet were exposed. My feet were near this crab. I crunched it. It skedaddled away.
What?
Yes. I'm freaking out. I'm screaming. But now I have a child, so I got to keep it together. But I'm freaking out. This crab was literally an inch beneath my foot. Okay? And I heard it crunch. And it's still alive. It was kind of reddish in nature. I'm like, oh my God, Noel, what the hell? Did you see it? Did you see where it went? He's like, I can't see it. I'm like, it's over there. Housekeeping comes in. We kind of have to like play it cool. I'm like, try to tell her like, there's a crab in here, just so you know. But like, we got to go. So we leave. We go to breakfast. Okay? And we're with the baby.
No, duh.
Obviously, we didn't just leave him in the room with the crabs.
We decided to take a baby with us.
And Noelle's like, I'm going to go back to the room and get the carrier. I'm like, okay, you go back. I'm sitting at breakfast. I get a text from him. The crab was in my shoe. I say, LOL. He goes, I'm not joking.
I didn't think he was.
It was in his Adidas Gazelles that he was wearing to breakfast.
The whole time?
The whole time. It was in his shoe with him.
How did he know? How did he know?
I said, what? I was
breath.
sitting alone at breakfast, hysterically laughing. He gets back. I'm like,
has he been pinched?
I was like, what? Can you explain? Like, you're so calm about this. Like, you were walking around with a crab in your tennis shoe enclosed. He says, I was walking and I felt like there was like a little rock in my shoe.
I'm going to puke.
And he was like, either the tongue is messed up or there's a crab in my shoe.
Did he play it cool?
So then he says, I tugged on the lip of the Adidas and I noticed nothing changed.
Oh, God.
So he said, I took the shoe off and I looked down. It was the base. It was in the base. I looked down and I saw him in there all shelled up at the base of his shoe. And then he shook him. He flew out, crawled away. He was way too calm about this situation. I wouldn't have stopped talking about this for 48 hours if there was a crab in my shoe. I'd been my whole personality for a year. There was a crab in my shoe.
Did he find this crab on the way back to the room, like the walk back? Like he was walking back
over.
on the... Jesus.
And I was like, are you okay?
He didn't get pinched?
There was a little like brown mark on his sock. He was like, you see that brown spot? That's where me and the crab made contact. I said, your toe could have been clipped off. But also, like, how is he so calm?
Honestly, I feel a bit more calm the fact that he was wearing socks. Because there's a lot of times where I go sock free. Especially when I'm near sand. I go sock free. So that's why I'm thinking, like, this crab is going between his toes. Like,
but
that was my mental...
How much is a sock?
No,
we're talking about a crab in a shoe, Sarah.
I understand that. But thank God there was a fucking layer.
He was in the...
He had it in there for an hour, 2 hours?
30 minutes.
This crab was having the time of his life in there.
So then I said to him, was it the red crab? And he goes, no, this one was brown.
So another crab is on the loose in your...
So that crab wasn't even the crab that we saw. This was just a crab that was in there.
This could have been husband
overnight.
And wife crabs.
Then when we get back to the room, the red crab was back.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yes. So I haven't been able to stop thinking about, like, that is literally the thing that you have nightmares about.
Yeah.
That you're going to walk around in your tennis shoes and there's going to be not even just like a bee. or an
No,
ant.
a crab.
A crab.
That's
a
worst
hard
case
crab
scenario.
with claws that walks.
Worst case scenario. Worst case scenario.
Hanging out with your toes that you need.
Disgusting. Disgusting.
Disgusting.
Disgusting.
I wouldn't have been able to continue the trip.
Honestly, why do you... moral of the story, you're done with vacation.
I would have left.
You're done.
I would have said, take me back. It was like when I went to Thailand and I saw a frog. I said,
left.
I need to go home.
You did actually leave.
I need to go home.
And you left.
We're done here.
I mean, thank God it was Noel. Thank God it was Noel.
But also just like...
Did you have closed-toed shoes on? It could have been you. There was a 50.
I was wearing sandals.
See?
But I'm like, I wish I saw him because I feel like he probably took off his shoes so calmly.
He's very nonchalant.
Like, I would have been screaming. People would have thought there was a national emergency.
National.
Yeah. They would have thought like something's about to go down.
I would have maybe fainted. There could have been a girl dead in the hallway.
Exactly.
Revive me.
And also, like, once you get it out, it's not gone. Like, your problem's not gone. Now you have
feel
to sink in with the fact that it was there the entire time.
Phantom crab on your toe the rest of the trip.
Yeah.
Maury, hey, forever.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter that you don't live close to the beach. It doesn't matter.
Well, then
the
I
beach
was like,
is always
I
with
said
you
to
now.
Noel, we're definitely bringing a crab home.
Oh, shit.
He was like, yeah, I don't want any of these crabs
Have
come
you
with
unpacked?
us. We have.
Any?
None so far.
Don't worry, they're somewhere. They are somewhere. I hope you hear something in your washing machine. Just clank, 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 clank.
It's not a soft crab. It's a big crab.
I know. That's why you're gonna hear the clank. I know. We were at the beach. I want to put that in quotations. I don't know why. And Corbin picked up like a sand crab because like Waylon likes animals, and I'm just like, this is disgusting. Oh my God. I'm screaming. It's like in its fingers. That's a sand crab. It's a small, nonchalant crab. That's not a crab that sideways walks.
Oh no, this is sideways.
Yes, I
claws
know.
Out,
I know.
Like this.
He's a hero for even continuing
the day.
continuing life.
Isn't that the craziest thing you've ever heard?
Yeah, thank you for telling me that. I appreciate that. Now, do you have any like other horror stories? Or
Honestly,
was everything else smooth sailing?
that was the most. Okay, another one. I realized, and I couldn't say this out loud on the plane.
What? Could you not say out loud?
Having a baby for the first time on an airplane felt like having a bomb on a plane.
Bomb, 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 bomb.
Yeah.
You can't say bomb on a plane.
Yeah.
You know that's wrong.
Yeah.
How'd it go?
Wait,
like,
do I?
Do you meet the parents? Where he's like trying to shove and he's talking to the flight attendant and he's like, it's not like I have a bomb in here.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, and she's like, sir,
I thought
you
it was
can't say
Fred.
bomb on a plane.
Yes.
So funny. Okay, I'm so sorry. Again, I've made this about myself.
No, I didn't even know the reference. I just knew the saying.
Yeah, you felt it. You knew you had heard it. Okay.
I've seen the movie.
So what do you have to say out there to all the moms who have not yet brought the baby on the plane? What's your advice? What's your heave ho? Like what's your like your charge,
Well, I will say like going there was really easy because it was all so new. And I would say by the time we were on our way back, he had changed as a human being. He was changed. 5 days later, he was different.
Of course.
And what I mean by that is he realized that he could say, "ee," and get what he wants.
Oh, yeah.
So he was starting to ee a lot on the plane because he was mid-nap and he heard some kids having fun.
Going to join.
And he opened his eyes right as we boarded.
Oh, yeah. Were you like, fuck?
Yeah, I was like, now I have an awake baby
for the flight
back.
Was it as hard as you thought?
Yes.
Like, yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Was it?
I was like
Was
cycling through each next
Yeah.
toy. I had
Yeah.
Post-its all over the
Mhm.
place. He'd pull the Post-it off. I gave him a big cheer. He was so happy. Spinny toys.
But it wasn't.
It's like, yes, it was hard. I was
Okay.
sweating. I was fighting for my
Yeah.
life. I
Yeah,
wanted
yeah,
a
yeah.
cigarette. And it wasn't even that he was misbehaving or even having a tantrum or crying. He was by all accounts, an angel. It was my anxiety through the roof because I didn't know what was coming. It was you're fine right now, but I don't know if you're going to be fine in 5 minutes. Yeah. And that unknown, I don't like. But I don't like that unknown. And that's what made me anxious.
I know. I was sweating a lot my first flight too. But again, it is always better than you think. Because like it was you creating the mental stress.
Yes.
It's not like your baby's actually having a hard time. It's you having the hard time. Yeah. So as soon as you can calm yourself down, it's like it's better because you realize like, oh, they're doing great. And it's always like, oh, my perception.
It's me, I'm the problem. Like the flight attendant was like, he's so happy. He's so good.
Yeah.
I didn't even hear a baby here. And I was like, I'm sweating.
Well, you're creating this happy baby. Let's not say that we're not. We're fucking working hard to have a great ass flight. People are like, oh, good job. Like your baby's not crying. And I'm like, yeah, you see me? I'm dripping. Okay? I ran a marathon and I made it and everything is great.
I was so exhausted after the flight. I need to sleep for a week.
Oh yeah.
Like the flight alone, I was just so tired. I'm like everything. I'm like, just give me that bag of chips. Give me this. Give me that.
Oh, they love the crinkle. They love the crinkle.
And like it was really exhausting, honestly.
Yeah.
Just the flight. Just the flight. And
how was it sleeping away from your like sleep setup? How did that feel?
It was fine.
Okay.
Yeah. It was fine. I mean, I didn't like feel as comfortable letting him explore everything because it's like it's not your clean home space.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
I always forget we're talking about cleanliness.
Yeah.
Cleanliness.
But yeah, it was really, really stressful. But he did great.
Would you do it again?
If you asked me today, like right afterwards, no. Like I'm never leaving the house
again.
But maybe like
a year,
kind of like birth, like ask me in a week and I'll be like, yeah, I miss it so much. Like I miss going on an airplane.
I miss those contractions every day.
Yeah. Honestly, it's like a period cramp. Hey guys, we want to take a quick break to thank a sponsor of today's episode, Blissy. I don't know how many of you guys know this, but I wish I knew this sooner.
And when it comes to pillowcases, satin is so bad for you, but Blissy's silk pillowcases are an incredible game changer.
Your favorite word.
I know. With Blissy silk, you can get healthier skin and hair in weeks.
Its anti-aging properties reduce fine lines and wrinkles over time, and it helps to eliminate frizz. I know. You know how much I'm battling frizz.
You are.
These pillowcases are naturally cooling and breathable, so you won't have any more sweaty nights.
As a mom, my sleep is super important to me. It helps me to recharge, stay energized for the next day, and I love Blissy's silk pillowcases because they are both smooth and soft. The moment my head hits the pillow, I'm fake sleeping, but
Yeah.
It's so comfortable and I'm ready to fall asleep.
Blissy products are easy to care for and machine washable, so you can always feel your best. With over 3 million sold, Blissy is the perfect self-care gift for yourself or, someone you love.
Because you're a listener, Blissy is offering 60 nights risk-free plus an additional 30% off when you shop at blissy.com/stillfriendspod. That's BLISSY.com/stillfriendspod and use our code stillfriendspod to get an additional 30% off. Your skin and hair will thank you.
Hey guys, we want to take a quick break to thank a sponsor of today's episode, ZocDoc. When was the last time you needed to go to the doctor, but you pushed it off? Booking a doctor's appointment can feel just so daunting. But thanks to ZocDoc, we finally have an easy and painless way to find a doctor and book a doctor that's right for us.
ZocDoc is a free app and website where you can search and compare high-quality in-network doctors and click to instantly book an appointment. We're talking about booking in-network appointments with more than 100,000 doctors across every specialty, from mental health to dental health, primary care to urgent care, and more. You can filter for doctors who take your insurance, that are located nearby, or are a good fit for any medical need you may have, and are highly rated by verified patients.
Once you find the right doctor, you can see their actual appointment openings. Choose a time slot that works for you and click to instantly book a visit. Appointments made through ZocDoc also happen fast, typically within 24 to 72 hours of booking. I think that's pretty fast. You can even score same-day appointments.
Next time I need a doctor, I'm headed to ZocDoc. So stop putting off these doctor's appointments and go to ZocDoc.com/still and find and instantly book a top-rated doctor today. That's ZocDoc.com/still. ZocDoc.com/still. Honestly, though, I said that to my friend the other day and like, okay, yeah, like light me on fire, torch me. But like, I think pregnancy's harder than birth. Like, sorry. Like, is that crazy to say? Like, I think pregnancy nausea, to me, speaking just from me, pregnancy nausea was harder for me to handle than labor. Just saying it, you guys.
But like, it's really just her because I didn't have any nausea.
Yeah. So again, you know, you could be an Aleena pregnant or you could be a Sarah.
Though. I was very sleepy.
Oh, I'm so sorry for your sleepiness.
Oh, sleepy.
Honestly, it is really hard to be sleepy, though. Let's not take away from sleepiness.
Thank you.
It is hard to be sleepy.
Yeah.
People are like, oh, it is hard because you're not just sleepy. You're like, someone drugged me. Someone drugged
I have to
me.
function.
Yeah, it's not. We should say it's not sleepy. It's drugged.
Yeah.
Okay, let's clarify.
Okay, so
should we get into the episode?
Yeah, let's get into the episode.
Okay. I have so many grievances. I feel like I just live my life in like grievances now, and like I'm not even sure if that sentence is spoken correctly.
You know how they say like older people are always grumpy? It's
oh my god, I'm like grumpy.
You get it?
Yeah. I think I'm in a state of grump, but I'm a happy grumpy. You know what I mean?
In a state of grump.
I'm in a state of grump. Okay, so here's my first grump. I'm thinking a lot about like, no, not I'm thinking, but like, okay, you're a person, right? You're a person in the world and you want to start your own company.
Thanks for clarifying.
Thank you. You're a person out there and you're like, you know what? I have a passion. I'm starting a company. I'm going to name it. I'm going to name my company. And here's what I have. Here's my grievance. There's this like new ice cream shop. There's two grievances I have. We'll start with the first one. It's ice cream. There's a new ice cream shop and let's just call it Froggy's. Okay. It's named Froggy's Real Ice Cream. Here's my problem. Why do you have the word real next to the word ice cream? I wasn't thinking it was fake ice cream. If you put Froggy's ice cream, I'd say, that's an ice cream shop. That's an ice cream shop. The moment you put real next to ice cream, have I been eating fake ice cream my entire life? Is this the first time I'm experiencing real ice cream? Let me tell you, I went to their ice cream shop. Disgusting. I think it's actually fake ice cream. I don't think it's real. And if it's real, then I've been bamboozled. It's ridiculous. Don't put real next to ice cream because now you have people questioning you. I'm questioning you.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen real
ice
anything.
cream. Why do you have to say that?
Like if it's like Starbucks, real coffee.
Really? Is it? Well, now I don't think it is. Now is it decaf? Bitch, give me real coffee. I want full caffeine.
What is real ice cream?
Exactly.
What is ice cream?
Ice cream is just that. It's ice cream. You don't need to tell me it's real.
Yeah, what part is real? The ice?
Am I real? Am I real? Am I even living in an alternate reality? That now you have to tell me things are real for me to eat them? Mm-hmm. False. I hate it. Okay. Second grievance with company names. I see a van. You know, people always put their companies on their cars. I might as well drive around with an AWS car. I think I'm going to. I'm going to just paste it on my Corolla and be like,
what is it?
You know how people put their companies on their car?
Oh, okay.
I'm going to do that with my car.
AWS?
Our company.
It's like
the one we're sitting at, our office building.
Okay.
So now imagine I'm a painter. Okay. I would love to be a painter, by the way. It says Sarah's.
We should make bumper stickers.
I would love to. Sarah's quality painting. Are you going to hire me? I'm quality. I'm just quality. I'm not above average.
Quality.
No,
quality is a great word.
No, false. I'm just quality. How about Sarah's superb paintings?
Why do you have to say superb?
Because I'm fucking fantastic. That's why. I'm not average.
But now you're saying it, and now I'm wondering if you are or aren't fantastic.
Guess what? You're going to have to hire me to find out. But quality, I'm never going to know. I'm just going to sit there and wonder, thinking, is it good or is it bad? Because quality is mediocre to me. It's bare minimum.
Quality. You don't even know the word quality then.
I think I don't. But that's what I'm saying. Is quality, I understand it has a positive connotation, but to me, it's not high enough praise of yourself if you're really good. If you're fucking an Olympic level painter, you're better than quality. Quality is like your middle of the pack runner. You're not first, you're not last, but you're quality. You get the job done. How about something that inspires people to purchase your product?
Well, I think
Sarah's fantastic painting.
that sounds stupid.
Yeah, I know.
I'm like, oh, you have to say you're fantastic.
Well,
Let the reviews speak for yourself.
That's
You know
fine.
what?
I
was
have
on
amazing
board
Yelp
with this.
reviews.
I was on board with this until you put in another word that you just like more.
It's
I
just
bet you know what you do.
pump yourself
I
up.
bet you know what you do. Sarah's amazing painting.
I would. I'd be like,
Sarah's game-changing painting.
game changer. I'm game changing in the painting fucking world. Then people would hire me because they'd be like, wow, this girl's changing the game of painting. Yes, I am. I'm not just gonna come in there and paint your walls and say bye. I'm gonna fucking make
Imagine being like, go to Froggy's. It's real
Ice
cream.
It's real. You would never say that to somebody. You would never say that to someone. You'd say, you know what? Hey, Aleena, I'm really feeling like ice cream. Let's make it real. What? Let's make sure we go to real ice cream. What? People are confused. People are wondering.
You know what? That brings me to another point.
Tell me more.
They got so lazy.
Mm-hmm.
They ran out of ideas. They said, well, you don't need your ID when you go to the airport. You need your real ID.
Oh, your other idea is fake.
What do you
See?
mean? What about my other ID? Why is my other ID not real?
See? They were fucking. So you made me buy this fake ID? And now you're telling me this new one is actually real? No, that's a conspiracy theory. Because I actually am curious what the whole conspiracy theory is with real IDs. Like, I know there's one out there. I just haven't found it yet and hooked my
I think
clenchers
it's just
onto
a
it.
way to make money.
Is it? Did we pay
Yes.
for that?
You have to pay for everything
Oh,
at the
you're
DMV.
right.
And they're probably like, you know what? We could use an extra $100,000 this year. Let's make it so that we need a real ID.
Wow. Do we have to pay for those?
I'm pretty sure there's
I
a
actually
fee.
don't remember. I got mine
There's
like
a fee.
I got mine before COVID, so it was like so long ago.
Imagine you take however many people are in California,
Millions, trillions,
Cost
100 million,
$45.
$45. Oh my god.
100 million people in California.
Oh my god.
We have a lot.
I know, that's so true. That's so much money. They
What?
basically made what, 45 mil?
There's basically 40 million people in California.
40
But
million?
Okay, I
Not
was
all
so
of them.
close.
No,
Like
you're really
I was.
close. Oh, not all of them are over 16.
yeah, right? Don't you need to be 16 to need an ID?
Yeah, you are. But
Well,
also
that was really smart, Ovi.
that was super smart, Ovi.
Sorry?
Do you think we could what if we go to the
UCLA.
what if we go to the airport and like, where's your ID? And we're like, we don't need one yet. We don't drive. We're 16. Can they stop us? We don't have an ID.
How did you travel before if you don't have a passport?
You just were with your parents.
No, you have to go through security. You have some.
No, I know, but you will go through security, but you don't show ID.
But also at a certain point, because technically, like, I could not have a license and not drive, but I need an ID at
You
this
need a
age.
state ID.
But what if you say I'm 16? I don't have my driver's license.
But
yet.
you don't need. They do IDs without driver's
I
license.
know, but back in the day, Grandpa. I'm saying back in the day, like
Okay,
our
so
day.
back to my math.
yeah
40 million.
20 million.
Let's say 20 million. 20 million times $45.
is like
How much money are they making?
90.
Come on, you could do that.
Nah, I can't really.
2 times 4 is 8.
I'm not saying I can't do it. I'm saying I'm not going to do fast math here on the spot.
9. 90 million.
So they just made $90 million.
45 times.
20.
Million.
But if you just add that and then add the zeros.
It's 90 million.
Yeah, because 45 plus 45 is
'Cause
90.
45 times 2.
Yeah, but if you just do
is
45
90.
plus 45, you can get there right away.
It's actually, I think it's 900.
Oh.
Close enough.
Yeah.
That's a lot. You think they'll put that into the
So
streets?
$900 million.
You think they'll give that back to the teachers?
Apparently.
Where's that money go? Don't start us. Don't start me.
I don't want to get
Don't-
into
don't
that.
get me
We know
started.
where that
Oh,
goes.
no. It's going into their pockets.
But that's a lot of money. Just to call something real.
And honestly, there's really no changes except for that funny little thing that
It's
comes
just
over my
stars.
face.
Just
I'm like, you made me
stars.
look silly. So thanks. Also, no, let's go on. I'm not gonna
Yep.
ramble.
Yep. Okay. Should I go on to one of mine?
Aleena, I wait for every second.
Speaking of things that make no sense,
Yeah.
you're at LAX.
Oh my god.
Horrible airport.
Miserable.
Okay.
I think maybe the worst in the nation.
Yeah.
If we're talking
If we're talking.
worst
which we're talking.
in the nation.
Okay.
Airports.
You got Terminal 1. You got Terminal 2.
Oh, do you have 3?
You got Terminal 3. Then you have B.
Really?
Then you have 4. Then you have 5. Then you have 6. Then you have 7. What the hell is Terminal B? I know it's Tom Bradley. I know it's international flights. But why are we sticking a B after 3 and just running with it? Oh, hey, where are you going? I'm going to Terminal B. What do you mean? It's 1, 2, 3, B. Has that ever bothered you? Because when I found out it was B, I could not get it off my mind for a long time. And I asked everyone, why is it B? Why is it B? Everyone told me it's B for Tom Bradley. That's who made the airport, or whoever was around for the airport.
No, that's annoying.
But why?
That's bothersome. That's bothersome.
But you're just now realizing it? Have you not given it much thought?
I haven't given it much thought, but if I were to give it thought, as I'm doing now, I'm very bothered. And I'm very perturbed.
Yeah.
And it's absolutely
And
ridiculous.
you've gone your whole life just being like, yeah, I'm going to be
Yeah.
a Terminal B.
Yeah.
Which is between 3 and 4. What do you mean?
That's
what do you
really
mean?
annoying.
If it's going to be B, at least make it after 2.
Maybe I would have said, I'm gonna
Maybe
be at
make
the
it after 2.
international
2B.
airport.
Oh, 2B makes sense because 2 is also the
2B.
same as B.
Wait, too far. You've lost me.
You don't follow?
Just because it's the second letter of the alphabet?
Yeah. Yeah.
Make it 3B because it's after 3.
No, 3 is not B.
Okay, I understand that 3 isn't B, but if it's after 3 and before 4, then it has to be 3B.
No,
or 3A.
no.
Or is it 3-B? I get it,
B.
but it's in between 3 and 4.
Yes.
So
But
because
in
of
real
that,
life, it's not in between 3 and 4.
I
A
get
is
it.
1, B,
B
is 2.
But make it 3B
No.
because it's in between 3 and 4.
That is where it is. So
But-
you're saying make it where it is right now.
Exactly, but add a 3 to it. Add a 3 to it.
Oh, 3B.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any more sense.
Makes a little more sense.
No, that would be way
little more
worse.
sense.
That would make
Because
make
you're
it, make
you're
it
like, oh,
2B. Make it 2B.
no, because it's after 3.
you know, because
Don't
it's
make it
meant
2B.
to be.
No. It can't be 2B because then I'd be lost after 3. I'd say, oh, fuck, we missed our terminal. It's 2B. Let's turn around. And then we go
And
back.
then you go, it wasn't
wait,
meant
like-
to be.
I missed our flight. I guess we're not going. It has to be 3B. Has to be.
It is 3B.
Is it really, though?
1, 2, 3B, 4.
No, but it has to be 3 next to B. Is it?
It is next to B.
No. They have to put the 3 letter next to, like, it has to go 1, 2, 3, 3B, 4. Do you see what I mean?
No,
it can't be
that's
1,
chaotic.
2, 3, B.
That's even more
4.
chaotic.
No, that gives me so much more clarity.
You know what this makes me realize?
What?
The people that made the airport system,
Yeah.
they're you. Because
No.
that made 0 sense.
No, it makes complete sense because what's after 3?
4.
Okay, but in between 3 and 4, there's a plethora of information there. So if
You
you're
could
gonna,
say
if
the
you're
same
gonna,
thing about 2
say
and
it
3
was called
and 4.
Say it was called T. Okay, 1, 2, 3, T, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I'm gonna make it 3T. Why? Because it's after 3, but it's also before 4. And there could be letters in between 3 and 4 because of pi. Because of pi. I'm just saying it makes
No.
way more sense in my brain to add. You can't have it be 2. I have lost the plot if it's 2 and 3 comes after it, but then 2 could go after 3. Holy shit, I'm lost.
I'm lost with where it's at currently. 3B4. That makes no sense.
I agree completely.
Is there any backstory besides it being Tom Bradley?
Can't be.
Oh, it's international flights. Okay. Put international flights at 3 and that everyone knows international is 3.
I agree with that statement. I see your qualm because I have
It's
so
so
many
confusing
qualms.
too. If you go to your app and you're not familiar with LAX and it says Terminal B and you're driving and you see 1, 2, 3, you're like, when the hell are we going to get to B? Are we going to go through 100 letters?
What app? Which app? Is LAX?
Boarding pass.
Oh, LAX has an app.
Says what? No. Your boarding pass for your flight.
Oh, okay.
Says what terminal
Terminal
you're at.
B.
If it says Terminal B and you're new here.
Oh my god.
You go to 1, you're like, okay, when is B gonna come? You go to 2,
That's
when
very
is B
confusing.
gonna come? 3, when is B gonna come? You're all the way in the left lane. You don't know when you got to get over.
You have no idea.
There's no like warning sign that B is gonna be after 3.
No, there's 0.
There's 0.
If it's basically like a club. You know, if you know, you know, and if you know the password, you can get in. But if you don't, you're so screwed. You are
And
so screwed.
Imagine going to Terminal 1. You're like, where's international? They're like, oh, it's B. Okay, where's B?
But imagine if they said 3B. that would change your fucking life. Because you'd be like, oh my God, 3B, of course. It's in between 3 and 4. Obvious. It literally would just...
be like, please.
No, come on. Come on.
I get what they're saying, that's a way to fix what's going on.
It
You're
is.
saying attach it to a number.
Just throw a 3 in front.
But it could be
then
1. It could be 1B.
No, you cannot have it be 1B. You cannot.
I feel like it's like the clear solution that we all will agree on is it should just be numbered also.
Should 3?
Like
Yes.
they should just fold
International
it into
is
the numbers.
3.
Of course, but
Yeah.
now you're fucking up all that. You can't have international be 3 because now you're changing the next 1 to 3 and then 4 and then, oh God.
No, international is 3. And then
But where's 3? So then you're just changing all
just
the
go
ones
to
on the
8.
back?
Just go to 8.
Yeah, then we should just go to 8.
Which
they randomly say they have an 8th, but they don't, by the way.
Well,
Oh,
maybe
yeah,
it's
I've
a
been to
hidden
it.
secret.
Yeah, it's like
Oh,
a
They have
hidden
a Panda
secret.
Express.
It's like in the 7.
Yeah, it's further in the 7. It's really nice. There's a Panda Express.
Okay, Panda Express isn't that nice.
In the airport, kind of elite.
Yeah.
Really?
It's really good.
Okay. Well, to each their own, right? As we say here.
Yeah.
I don't want to yuck your yum. Anyways, I'm right.
Wait, no, what does it say?
Okay, so basically to summarize a lot, it seems like the reason that it's called that is literally just because they wanted to honor this guy. So
Didn't
it's
they honor him with the name?
that's
Yeah.
the thing. The
Tom Bradley Airport.
yeah.
I always think it's Tom Brady. I'm
Me
like,
too.
wow, they
Me too.
really just did that. Like, we have no tie to him in LA.
It's like,
but
no, so random.
sure.
Also, do you know who he is?
Never heard of him.
I know. I only know him from this. I'm looking him up.
Was he a? I
I
was
think
gonna call
he
him a
made
conductor.
Los Angeles.
Oh, he
Well, he
seems
did
cool.
a bad job.
He was an American politician, athlete, police officer, and
Are
lawyer.
you fucking kidding me?
He used
A
to be
trifecta?
mayor of LA.
Yeah, so he made LA.
Wait,
cool.
what sport did he play? He's an athlete. What like
Football.
are we talking like professional or just pee-wee?
He played football.
Oh, I
Okay.
think he was in the NFL.
Oh wow, you could do that back in the day. You know, like back in the day, you could be like an NFL player and then like
Yeah,
be a mayor. This was what year was he a mayor?
He was a mayor.
I really think I would be amazing in politics.
90.
Like, I feel like I would really do good. I'd be like, you know what, with that $900 million that we just got at the DMV, I know where to do. I know where to put it.
He was a mayor from 73 to 93. So 20 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Recent. I was thinking 1920s.
No, yeah. And he was the first ever black mayor.
Wow.
So that's cool. Yeah.
Got so much good information about him.
So maybe
I
it
guess
was
we
just
should
to
honor
honor-
him
yeah,
and keep it be.
It's to honor him and then also to like distinguish it as international. I think is part of it slightly.
So should we do B-internash
I mean,
to really clarify?
well, it also talks about how like people call it B for him, but it's not. It's called Tom. I've had issues because sometimes I've flown out of there randomly, and like the first time I was like, wait, I don't know where this terminal is. Like it's really confusing.
Yeah.
If you
It
don't
also
know.
takes a long time to get to your gate. If you're far gate, 25, 30 minutes.
Is it
yeah.
that long?
Yeah. Especially if you're walking with a baby. Let me tell you. Getting to those Hawaii flights, they're in B, by the way.
Yeah.
Just so you guys know. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, Hawaii. That's ours.
Hey guys, we want to take a quick break to thank a sponsor of today's episode, Ollie.
A lot of my dog's health challenges are emotional.
I know. And my dog's problems is that he just wants to eat a lot of pepperoni. But as his mother, I have to prevent him from doggy diarrhea. And that means feeding him only the best food for solid stools.
If your dog could talk, they'd beg for Ollie. With Ollie, it's easy to sign up. Just fill out their 30-second quiz and they'll create a customized meal plan based on your pup's weight, activity level, and other health info. For first-timers, Ollie will send out your pup's first box with 2 weeks worth of meals, a free storage container, and a guide on how to gradually switch them over to their new diet.
You will see the benefits of Ollie, the dog food. More excitement at mealtime, a shinier coat, and solid, easy to pick up poops. Like I'm talking like scoop them real quick, put them in a bag. There's no diarrhea going on there. Ollie is the only fresh dog food that comes with unlimited routine, health screening, so you can also get your pup on track to living their healthiest, happiest life.
Dogs deserve the best. That means fresh and healthy food. Head to ollie.com/stillfriends. Tell them about your dog and use code STILLFRIENDS to get 60% off your welcome kit when you subscribe today. Plus, they offer a happiness guarantee on the first box, so if you're not completely satisfied, you'll get your money back. That's OLLIE.com/stillfriends and enter code STILLFRIENDS and get 60% off your first box. Okay. So we all agree I'm right.
No, you took it to a place I wasn't expecting.
I get what you're saying though.
But I feel like
adding a number before it would make it slightly easier to know where
Thank
B
you.
is.
That's the issue I'm having.
But they could have just like named it.
I'm not saying they
4.
could have done things differently if they started again. But since we're here now
Yeah.
and we're not going to rename it.
Why couldn't it just be like 1, 2, 3 Bradley International?
People
4,
always have to
5,
shorten
6.
things. It is.
So why is anyone going around saying B?
Because it says, because everyone
But
likes to
no,
shorten it.
like it should say
I basically
Terminal
call you
Bradley.
A all the time.
Or international. Like just
yeah.
Yes.
Mr. Worldwide.
We can't accomplish fixing the world and all of its problems.
I know, it's just like
But it's like 9 3/4, Sarah. You should like it.
I do. That's why I want to add 3 next to it and B.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
okay, perfect. Perfect.
Okay. I had another thing happen to me that got my knickers in a twist. I was walking into Whole Foods the other day. Okay, a little backstory on me. You know, as a young gun, I liked to roll my windows down and blast music and sing along. Okay, that was who I was at 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. I'm kidding.
You did do that in your 20s.
25, 26. No. I get it. I love to roll my windows down, having a good time, playing Britney Spears. I mean, just blasting it all.
Yeah.
Okay. This guy rolls up to Whole Foods, all windows down. Okay, and he's my age, so I'm not gonna say middle-aged for fuck's sake. I'm gonna say also young.
Okay.
He's blasting Screamo music. Blasting. And I just keep thinking, like, number one, is it called Screamo? Is that actually what it's called? Is it called Screamo music? Is that just
so.
our term? Do you say, if you were saying it, would you say Screamo? Do you have to listen to it like that? Like, imagine if we all listened to Screamo, but we listened to it really low and it was just called like kind of yellow, you know, or like it was actually meant to be played super soft. And if it's played super softly, it's like, oh my God, this sounds amazing.
Yeah.
But everyone's out here screaming it.
Was he screaming?
No one can sing along. It's impossible. It's impossible. But like this type of music is shocking to the system. You're smiling at me like you're crazy. But no one's listening to it softly. No one. They should.
But isn't the natural inclination when you like anything to turn it up?
But everyone likes Screamo that much.
But it's like that he likes it that much, so it's like turn the volume up. It's just instinctual.
But he's got to know that this is like small pop that's super into Scream. Like, it's not everyone. It's one of those things that's like you're obsessed.
Yeah.
And you're moshing. Or you're staying on so far on the outskirts.
Yeah, it is hard to picture like regular daylight pulling up to listen to that.
Noon.
Yeah.
Noon.
Yeah.
Windows down.
I know.
You're sharing that music with the world as you drive around a parking lot.
I know, like what do they like about it?
It's so disorienting. And
Oh yeah, you know, like when you play a song and I tell them, I'm like, that song gives me anxiety.
like every song, like imagine what's going on in their body as they're listening to, like, it's intense. Imagine recording that song. How? What? This is crazy. It's the most insane. It's actually the most insane type of music I've ever heard. And like, I'm so interested in things I'm not interested in. So like, I'm just sitting there thinking like, how is it possible for someone to hear that song and go, I got to turn that on? Like,
Yeah, I want to turn that up.
I need to listen to this loud. Like, you want to be yelled at.
Mm-hmm.
You want to be yelled at.
Can you play us a song like that in the bonus?
Like, have you had
Like, I want to see how long I could go.
10 seconds as I did in the parking lot. I was sprinting into Whole Foods. I was sprinting in. I was like, this is the craziest thing I've
And
ever
what
heard.
was he doing?
Enjoying every second. I was almost sitting kind of calmly.
But maybe, yeah. I guess
And I
maybe
always
it helps
hear
him
people-
calm down.
How? It's the it's the craziest thing I've ever heard as a person. It's so wild, and I'm so interested. And it's like, how does one get into something like that? How? I really am curious
Yeah.
because it's such a shocking experience to hear it. Like, and I always wonder, like, obviously I'm blasting Taylor Swift with the windows rolled down. Obviously
He
that's
probably
not
looked at
every
you and
cup
he's
of
like,
tea. Exactly. How is she
does she
listening?
find that entertaining?
I know.
And then that's why taste is so interesting.
I know. I can't get over like because it's so shocking.
Yeah.
I guess you're right. I do. Maybe I need to listen to a whole song.
No. It's okay for you to not like it. It's okay.
But I
I'm
guess
just
like I
saying,
just think about it like, have you ever heard Screamo just normal volume? Have you ever just listened to it at like the
10.
like it's always like breaking the music system.
Mhm.
It's never played softly. And I always think like, is this how I sound to other people? Just with my natural talking voice? Because like that's what I was feeling walking around the store. I'm like, oh, I kind of get what Corbin and Aleena are talking about now when they're like, you're being really loud. Because like I'm that as a person. I'm Screamo music. I don't whisper. I talk extremely loudly
Yeah.
and I yell
It's kind
private
of
and personal conversations.
Like that's just the default setting, right? Like it has to be listened at least 50% volume or higher.
Maybe I should do like, I should try all the things that I like really dislike.
No, it can just not be your thing.
No, I want to get into it.
No. It could just be not your cup of tea. Like you don't have to like everything.
But it's kind of nice to like.
And it is interesting to be like, I don't know how you like this, but I get that you do.
I just kind of want to listen to it at other volumes.
Okay, fine.
Okay,
Do it.
I'm going to do it.
I don't think you can.
I'm going to try. But I don't know how to find it. Like, should I do screamomusic.com? Seriously. Like, I'm being serious about that.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys.
Do you want to know the best Screamo bands?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
There's like a list. Oh, how many are there? 2 or 3?
I mean, I think there's a lot.
Hundreds?
It's a whole thing.
I know it's a whole thing, but I thought like maybe
You think something exists and there's only 2 or 3?
I thought
That'd be like
genre.
a major miracle.
This is a list of around 50.
What?
There's a band called The Devil Wears Prada.
Is that the top one?
No, the top one, according to this, is Circle Takes the Square.
That would make me scream.
They've been around since 2000
No, these are all, they have to be all coming up in the early 2000s.
or late 90s. Yeah.
What a time to be alive.
Yeah.
I was thinking this with the babies the other day, and I want to know if you have this same experience. Okay. Adults fake sleep to go to sleep, and a baby keeps their eyes open till the last second. Like our way of going to sleep is pretending we're already there, and a baby will just sit there fucking raw dog stare at you and be like da, 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 boop. Like they don't fake it.
But isn't that crazy
It's
that we close our eyes and we
crazy.
fake it and we just think about things?
Yep, we're
So
like
we close our eyes and we're like having like, existential thoughts about our day, thoughts about our life.
oh yeah,
And then
anxieties,
eventually we just, like-
fears. Yeah, we have to pretend. Like if I sat there with my eyes open, I'd never go to sleep. And so I'd just be like staring all night. All night my eyes would be open, looking at the ceiling. Would I ever get tired enough? If I don't fake it, will I ever go to sleep?
I'm just like,
So your eyes, what? Your eyes are open?
I'm just like, I've never really thought about like how I just close my eyes when I go to sleep, but I'm not sleeping.
yeah, for a while. You could be like doing that for 10, 15
Like,
minutes.
why don't I just open my eyes?
I know.
Like, why do I close my
I know.
eyes?
I know. Babies do the opposite.
Why do we do that?
I'm
That's
not.
so
We have to.
embarrassing
We have.
for us.
I know. It is
It's
so
so
embarrassing.
embarrassing. Like, pretend to sleep right now. It's so embarrassing. I'm so embarrassed for you. You're awake.
I know.
That is so embarrassing.
I know. We fake it until we fake it so hard that our body just does it. And
What's an equivalent to that?
I'm not gonna say. I had something really funny come to mind. No.
What? Say it.
No.
I know.
What?
What were you gonna say?
I don't. What were you?
Well, I need to know.
I'll tell you later. No, nothing. I just was saying like now. But it was dawning on me because I have to drive Waylon to sleep in the car now. Like that's where we are. So like we're driving asleep in the car and I'm staring at her in the rearview mirror and she's just ba 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 da. But the minute I see her eyes closed, I'm like, that's it. She's out. She's not faking it. She's asleep.
Yeah.
You know, I don't have to question it. Her
Yeah.
eyes are closed. She's out.
Yeah.
I'm like, time to go home.
But like, think about like when you actually get old, like you can actually teach your kids like, okay, so just close your eyes.
I know.
Okay, but I'm not asleep. Yeah, but just do it and
Do
trust
it.
me, you'll get there.
No, just close your eyes long enough. You're gonna go to sleep. Crazy.
Insane.
It's insane behavior. Imagine if you saw somebody else faking something, like you were saying, like, okay, I'm gonna fake laugh.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna fake laugh until I get there. Crazy behavior, Joker style behavior. But we do it. We do it.
Yeah. Fake
What if I was
laugh.
faking like an instrument? You would.
What if you had to fake a sneeze to get a real sneeze?
Well,
Achoo!
remember I fake yawn.
Achoo!
I'll fake yawn.
Yeah, that works.
Fake yawning.
If you fake yawn, you'll yawn.
Yeah. Yawning's contagious though, so that's also like a weird thing to say. Like someone's yawning, you're like, oh, that's contagious. You know, you're like, oh, fuck off. You know,
Yeah.
it's like stop saying that, but it is. It's contagious. You passed it on to me.
Yeah.
But sometimes like at night, like I found it funny. Like if I was like upset and like want ways to go to sleep, I'll be like, close your eyes. Like close them. But then it's like she's like, why the fuck would I close my eyes? Like I'm asleep.
Yeah.
It's such a funny process.
Maybe
Like
you play hide and seek with them.
so I was like maybe, but I was laying down with her to bed last night and it was dark in there and I'm like, I wonder if she's closing her eyes right now. You know, like or is she just staring in the dark at me?
Well, your eyes adjust, so.
No, which is I mean, holy shit, do I want to talk about eyes adjusting? Because fucking crazy. It's absolutely like, don't you feel like a reptile alien sent from fucking outer space when your eyes start to adjust? I do. I personally feel like I have been given a superpower once my eyes adjust to darkness.
Or like when you've been in the room 10 minutes longer than someone's just come in and they're
Yeah,
like, I can't see
it.
anything. You're like, I can
Okay.
see everything just fine.
Like you're clear as day. It's
Yeah,
basically
I can
light
see
in here.
everything.
I know.
I never really thought about my eyes adjusting.
I'm
either.
always in
It's
dark rooms.
So crazy.
Like when I walk in, I'm like, can't see. And then I lay there for long enough and I'm like, I literally can see the outline of everything. I'm basically have night vision. No, I've talked to myself about this. We're in dark rooms all the time now.
I feel like, imagine if at a certain point it switched over and we got night vision.
We do.
No, we don't have the
Yes,
night.
we do.
Not in the same way that a dog has night vision.
No, I think we do.
we don't.
I do.
But we will
think
never
it.
know.
Yeah, we'll never know. But what I'm saying is maybe we do have this crazy superpower. Like, okay, imagine for whatever reason the lights go off for years. We're living in the dark. We become night walkers. We would be able to see. We could like scale cliffs because our eyes would just adjust. Our eyes adjust like instantly. We're sitting in these fucking dark spaces and our eyes are like, don't worry, we got you. We're going to adjust so you can actually see and move in this space that quickly.
Yeah.
That's superpower.
It is a superpower.
It's crazy. If someone tries to come in, Robert, of course, and we keep the whole fucking house dark as shit. They come in, they're so fucking bamboozled. We're like, pow, 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 pow. We can see.
Yeah.
We have the night vision.
Yeah, that's really, really cool.
I think about it every time I get it,
I know.
which is daily.
I know.
I've always wanted to bring it up, but I was like, I just have no funny bit about it. Just the fact that I think I'm a superhero. But all I have is my night vision. I don't have any other redeemable power.
Yeah, you do.
No.
Well, you do.
Well, I am a mom, so obviously they say I can lift a car. But I don't want to really ever have to be in that situation to test it.
I know.
But I do tell Corbin all the time I want to be in a I've made it up. It's called the mom walk, and you see how long you could walk with your baby, and I think I would win. I think I would 100% win because
Yeah.
I have a false sense of self and a false.
Sense of self?
Yeah, I think I can do anything.
Oh, I see.
You know, I'm
Pretty dark.
I'm convinced I can literally. If you were like, "Can you climb Mount Everest?" I'd be like, "Probably. I could
Yeah.
probably
Yeah.
do it."
Yeah.
That's what my false
High
sense of self.
confidence.
Super high physical confidence. So like in my mom walk scenario, it's like walk across America. Okay, you have to carry your baby. How long could you go? No stopping. How many states could you go through? I think probably 50 for me.
Sarah.
I'm convinced.
I think your blisters would stop you.
You think but see, isn't that something?
No
crazy?
stopping at all. Also,
Okay, okay. How about this? We can rest at night.
Feet.
We can rest at night.
Well, that's a huge difference.
But no, you have to walk.
From going,
Okay.
going. I can walk all 50 states to all rest every night.
Okay.
I
Okay.
agree.
Fine.
Like, that was like
And
a
for
huge.
and just rest every night for how long? 12 hours.
So I
Yeah.
walk for 12 hours with my baby, and then I sleep for 12 hours. I walk for 12 hours, sleep for 12 hours.
When are
I
you
think I could do
eating?
it. As I walk,
Okay. And you're peeing as you walk too.
I wear a diaper,
Okay.
or when I stop for a rest
Yeah,
at night.
I think if I
Could
was
you
getting
do
rest,
it?
I could do it. Yeah.
You think you could walk 12 hours with your baby?
Yes.
I think people did it. Like
That's what I'm
settlers did it.
saying.
Yeah, I could do it.
Okay, so you also have a false sense of confidence.
Why are you saying Aleena can't do it? She could do it.
Because I don't think either of us could do it. But
12 hours?
you think you could walk 12 hours?
Yes.
No stopping with your baby?
Yeah.
Okay, I think I could do it too.
But could I like how many states could I go through? Like none.
Oh, we could do it. How many?
Without any rest.
Oh, you don't think you could? I think I could at least go 72 hours no rest. And that's where I'd crack. What? I think I could do it.
72 hours.
I think I could do 72 hours.
I don't think I could do 72 hours.
Off Coca-Cola and coffee? I think we could do it.
I think it just
You
like,
think you could go 2 days, 48 hours.
yeah.
Okay, I'll get to 48 and then maybe I'll pass you. I'll go with 56.
I don't want this scenario. I don't want to be in this.
Well, I've made up
I
this
don't
mother
want,
race.
I don't want to.
It's mother carrying child. How
Mother
long could she
race
go?
needs to end.
Well, it hasn't even started. But I think about it all the time.
Well, I think you need to get your facts in order so that it's a real like thing.
Should I raise money? Should I start a fundraiser? Mothers walking with babies? I just think we could accomplish anything. And one of those things is walking across state lines.
You really do think about
You just think about random shit.
yeah, what you always thinking about pioneers, right?
Oh, I always think about
Yeah.
pioneers. I mean, who doesn't? Who doesn't?
Me, I don't. I never think of
You think about walking across America all the time. Don't tell me you don't think about
never
pioneers.
thought about it.
Yes, you do. You always
Walking across America.
You always think about what. Go back to the beginning of this podcast. You've talked about.
You talk about it and then I think about it. But I don't think about it.
Really?
At all.
I thought you always thought about it.
No, I think about like the gold rush.
Okay, they walked to the gold too.
But weren't they in carriages? Like not like it matters,
No,
but
let me tell you this: they kept the food and the supplies in the carriages because the wheels were all yankety rankety, and if you were in the carriage, you were just bump bump bump. So people were walking.
Actually?
Yeah, true story. Seriously, you weren't sitting in the carriages. The carriages were awful.
Well, we'll continue on in the bonus. I have to tell you about a narc story
You were the narc. Classic.
to be TBD.
Okay.
Okay, we'll see you in the bonus.
Okay. Bye.
Okay, bye guys. This week on the bonus.
I'm getting secondhand nerves from your own honesty. Honestly, I never do my hair. I never do my hair. Ever.
What's the law?
Newton's law.
Is it Newton? I feel like it's always Newton.
Newton is the law. It's the law for everything.
Everything. If the roles were reversed, I'd be so pissed if he narked on me.